Come here.
Go to hell! Ha! Show what you're... I surrender! Suck my cock!
Dick!
Christ! It's fucking butchery!
Heel!
Christ! It's fucking butchery!
Come here!
Out of here! My God!
Die! Come here.
Queer access to Brunswick. It's really it.
Mutt!
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
There's something else I'd like to ask about the poacher I'm meant to find. I want to make sure I know all there is to know.
Can you just remind me? Where am I supposed to look?
Rock Tower Pond, damn it! The ruin! The boulders! Do you want me to take you there by the hand? I find the poachers myself while I'm at it.
Thanks. That's all.
Good day to you. What would you like?
Show me your wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm listening.
Do you accept?
We're nearly there. Just lower your price a bit more. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
I've got that sheep gut for you.
I hope you killed the poor creature before you pulled it out of its rectum. Or did you chicken out and buy it somewhere? Not that I care. Wait here a while and I'll make them strings for you.
You silly doggy.
Here, mutt.
Good boy. Good boy.
kicking, you piece of shit!
Whoa! Whoa!
Take that! Come on, then! I'll sort you out next. Oh.
No, no! I give up! Suck my cock!
Stick 'em.
Curva! Someone call off that mutt! Alert! Alert! Enough! I give up! No!
What? Kiss your ass goodbye. We're under attack! Out of here! My God! Fuck this! Attack!
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit!
Fucking jerk!
I yield!
Put that pig sticker away, right now! Good. See? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here. Clear off and don't bother me!
Mutt! Come here! Heal. Look what I have for you. Here, Mutt. Here, Mutt. Search. There's a camp here. What will that fella over there tell me about it?
So you have a weapon? Big deal. You were starting to scare me.
Nice camp. The hides and all that. Gamekeeper Vostatek sent me to find a poacher who's hunting around here.
Sir, have mercy on me. I can explain everything. I have a family to feed, only we're not doing well and we scarcely have a bite to eat. I was desperate. So I came here to poach. Please, sir, spare me.
Crikey, that was easy. How long have you been hunting here?
Quite a while. Only, I haven't risked going out since I saw that ambush.
What ambush?
They attacked some company right nearby.
What company was attacked?
There was some gents riding through. They wasn't local. They camped down below. I could see them well. I suppose they was resting up before moving on. And then this band of robbers what's been marauding hereabouts descended on them. It was a massacre. Them gents was completely taken by surprise.
We were those men. It was us they ambushed.
Really? But I saw everyone being killed with my own two eyes.
I managed to get away, even though I was wounded.
I'm glad. Sorry about your comrades.
Nobody saw you?
No, I was hiding here. It's hard to see up here from below. I wanted to warn the company, but it was too late. I'd have just got myself killed as well.
Well, at least you got away in one piece. You haven't left here since then. You've been here the whole time.
Sir, when I saw what happened down below...
You didn't try to go home?
I was on my way home. Only then I heard armed men, so I came back fast and hid. I'm not going to risk my skin.
Fair enough. Why are you here by Rock Tower Pond?
This camp, I've known the place since I was little. No one can see here from down below, and when you go from above, there's bushes covering it.
It didn't turn out to be such a perfect hideout, though. So you confess you've been hunting here?
A bit here and there.
But you know poaching's a crime. Couldn't you find another way?
I couldn't think of anything.
That's all I need to know. It's my job to catch a poacher. And you've confessed to poaching. So, what to do with you now?
Sir, have mercy on me, please.
So, what do you propose then?
I can tell you where to find deer nearby, places hardly nobody knows about. There's one spot here in the hills above Kerchak, and another in a small valley beyond Lower Samine Mill.
I don't know either of those places.
You see? That's a good reason to be merciful, isn't it?
Look, I'm acting on the gamekeeper's instructions. And he's going to want to know how I dealt with you.
What if you told him you didn't find nothing?
that might work. But you'd have to give up poaching. Because if you carry on with it, the gamekeeper will find out and he'll blame me. And if he puts pressure on me, I won't cover for you. I'd have nothing to gain from it.
All right, I won't poach anymore. What am I to do now?
Clear off. If you stay here, the next time you're found, it'll be by someone who isn't so understanding. Do you want to leave your family with no provider? For poaching, you get the noose. Don't forget that.
You're right. There's no point staying in this region. You'll never see me here again.
Farewell, you vagrant.
So what about the prophecy? Did it come true?
Take my word. Soon we will pick up and move on. We will have only trouble here.
What do you have for sale?
What are you whistling for?
What is it? Are you whistling just...
I've got a horse for you here.
What do you want to do with him?
I'd like to keep this horse.
I hope the old one served you well, and that it won't be tough to say goodbye. Wait a moment. The price of the horse, plus my services, and if I deduct the price of yours, this is what I get. Take it or leave it.
You value your services a bit more than I expected. How about this? Do you accept?
That's almost an acceptable price. Almost. You know what? All right, why not? Let us go and switch over the saddles before I forget anything. Oh, and one more thing. Since it's your first horse, I'll throw in an old saddle and bridle, so you don't go riding around looking like a beggar. Safe travels.
Mutt!
Weiter, Mutter. Christ.
Tam istes, te, tam istes.
You silly doggy.
I apologize.
The Lord be with you. What do you need? Farewell, sir.
Oh, Christ, it's hot out.
So it all came to an end somehow.
I hoped Marika would come back. It wasn't supposed to end like this.
Good day to you.
Mr. Spalikera. What a day that was.
It's all over. Did your prophecy come true?
Very bad. Very bad. When I saw you in my dream, I thought you were sent by Odell to help us. But it seems you were sent to punish us for our sins. You'd better go now. You rude little beast!
Clear off, you mutt! Call off that dog, or I'll report you for being a public nuisance.
To heel.
Off you go!
Mutt!
Sorry.
Damn mouth.
Heel!
Get out of here, Mutt. No one wants to hear you barking.
Sod up.
Call off that dog, or I'll report you for
That's
being a
more
public
like it.
nuisance.
Mangy mutt.
Tam istes, te, tam istes.
The devil takes Samin, but this place is cursed.
Sweet mother of God. I apologize.
Barik Hashem.
Nothing. To your liking, sir?
What's up?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Bitte?
Do we have a deal?
That's more like it. Lower your price a little more and we can make a deal. Masa umatan tov. I can agree to that. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Careful! Sarjives Goro, Sorodes.
You said you'd share your skills with me. Is that offer still open?
Indeed, it is. The forest is my second home, so if you want to get to know it better, you only have to ask. Apart from shooting from a bow, I have also dealt a few blows in my life, and taken a few. So, I know about fighting from both sides.
Sounds good. I'll be glad if you'd share your knowledge with me.
And what do you fancy the most?
Maybe I could use some tips on fist fighting.
Watch out. As I said, it is also about getting used to taking blows and being able to deal with it. So, pay attention.
Fine. Good dog. Good boy.
Come here.
Are you whispering at me? I'm not interested.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Don't you know how to keep your horse under control?
Slow down, you idiot!
Whoa!
Careful.
You hungry beast? Here you go. Take it.
maybe next... What can I do for you?
I'd like to use your services.
Certainly. We're open.
I've heard the girls here can work wonders. I'd like to see that for myself.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Excellent. Pay up and we can get started.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly. No problem.
Do you accept?
You'll have to make a better offer for this. Wonderful. You'll see. You'll be happy to come back here.
My God, that was really something. You'd better warn me next time. I'm not much of a swimmer. God bless you.
Heel!
It's a poem that every man Jack can understand, unlike that...
I got those strings for you.
Ah, how the hills shall ring out in gladness to their glorious sound.
We'll fix the loot and head off for Kuttenberg, fame and fortune. All praise to you, friend.
Right. I hope that's all you need.
If only, Henry, old pal. It's just there's still one little fuck-up. But first, you forgot to mention that half the village, including the bailiff and the resident idiot, saw you pilfer the loot.
George is exaggerating a bit, but still, we're a bit worried what will happen when someone finds out we've got the stolen loot.
You wanted a loot, you've got it.
We're as grateful to you as anyone could ever be, but truth be told, we're still a bit concerned.
I reckon it would be wisest to pack up and clear off. But it's not that simple. The innkeeper doesn't want us to leave. Says Kuttenberg isn't the place for us.
Can you imagine? He who never set foot outside his village wants to block 2 free souls in their path to fame.
And fortune.
And recognition.
And under the skirts of town maidens.
Beast. In short, dear friend, you must have a word with him. You're worldly wise. He's sure to listen more to you than to us.
Hang on. How can the innkeeper keep you from going anywhere?
Well, you know, he's incapable of grasping that the artistic soul needs to fly as free as a bird.
Aye, he's an
ignoramus.
Besides, we owe him a bit of coin.
Well, why don't you pay him back then?
That's just it. We'd love to. We could always scrape together a few groschen.
But it's not coin he's after. He wants us to work off our debt.
Well, why don't you just up and run for it?
And sully our honour? Never.
And also, the innkeeper would tell the bailiff and he'd come looking for us. We don't want to end up in the stocks.
Aye.
He lets you two drink on credit? How so?
Because he's a damn crook.
He knows we can't pay back our debt outright, but he counts every wretched sip we take and adds it to the burden we have to shoulder.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer?
Why do I have to be the one to solve it for you?
Because we don't have time. We have to concentrate on composing our songs, creating art. Art!
Believe me, friend, once we get to Kuttenberg and make a shitload of coin, we'll pay you back double.
Tell you what, tenfold.
I'll have a word with him, and we'll see what happens.
That's the spirit.
Let's drink to that!
I'd like to try the fights here.
And did Crazel give you enough money?
He did. Here it is.
Excellent. Then the fights can begin. Or they could. But as I said, old Fiala is sitting at home in the doghouse. His old woman won't let him fight anymore.
So you took my money for nothing?
Easy, lad, easy. We'll sort something out. What if you tried to talk to Dorothy? You're a stranger. Maybe she won't be as sharp with you as she is with us. Go and see her. She manages the baths behind the inn. It's no more than 5 steps.
All right, then. I'll see what I can do. What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Nothing really new. If you're looking for work, look somewhere else.
I hear Michael and George have run up a small debt with you.
A small debt? They owe me a whole heap of work, my friend. A month ago, I told them to dig a hole for shit behind the barn, and I'm still waiting. There's a privy there, but now it's full. The shit has nowhere to go but downhill. It's flowing down to the bathhouse. The other day, they promised that if I poured them a drink, they'd haul sacks of chaff to the barn. They boozed for free all night and swolfed down sausages till they were as greasy as a cart axle. But that chaff is still out in the damp and rain.
So, haul some sacks and empty the latrine. And then the debt is paid?
Aye, but I'll bet my boots that even if those two miraculously got off their asses, they'd still manage to rack up another debt in no time.
Hey, where's that beer?
I saw you have quite a nice bull here.
Do you mean the white one? It belongs to old Olbram, or rather, Olbram belongs to the bull. The old geezer don't have nothing else on his mind besides that bull of his. He barely even comes to the inn anymore because he's always watching it.
Do you think Olbram would sell the bull?
Not for all the gold in the world, my friend. He even makes the farmhands guard the barn at night. That's how much he worries about it.
Sing that kind of smut in Kuttenberg,
What
will
did I
you?
do to you?
Fellas, about those jobs you're supposed to do.
We? But dear friend, we're artists.
Why don't you do it yourselves?
What? Surely you can't be serious.
You expect artists to grab hold of a shovel? But that's going against nature. We have to compose new songs now. Being a poet is hard work, you know.
Oh, well. I suppose I'll have to do it myself.
I knew you'd never leave us stuck.
You won't be sorry. We'll pay you back in gold for every single turd.
We've got a great lookout.
What are you doing here?
Come here. Aye, come here.
Hungriest beast.
Oh, good grief. What on earth are they eating to shit this out? I should have ditched those songsters ages ago.
Go fuck yourself. Fucking ass.
Wanker!
What did I do to you?
God bless.
Good day.
Damn. This is throwing my back out. From my neck to my arse. Ugh. At least it's done. The jobs have been done. Like you wanted.
But I gather from the stench you did it all by yourself, and those two dolts didn't lift a finger again, did they? Fuck! How is that supposed to drum the idleness out of them?
It won't. But what can you do?
Nothing. The job's done, so the debt is settled, I suppose. Michael and George can go to the devil for all I care.
Thanks. I'm sure they'll be delighted.
Sooner or later, someone will wring their necks anyway. Not everyone will be as soft on them as me.
That's it!
Bullshit! I've squared things with the innkeeper. Your debt's been settled.
Our saviour! We knew you'd support our artistic souls and save our mortal bodies.
May your name live in glory!
Your glory shall be sealed by the song we wrote for you.
Oh my God, what have you done?
Again.
Fuck yeah! For you and about you, our hero!
Definitely not going to sing those words, right?
Which words?
You know exactly what
I'm
words.
just joking. Right, you ready?
Can't tune the strings.
You've got one job. Good? Right. When it seems you're out of luck, there's just one man who gives a fuck. A friend who'll never leave you stuck. Now who can that friend be? Well?
Ludiak?
Henry, our hero Henry, the fellow who helps his fellow man. Henry, reliable Henry, he gets the job done the best he can. Oh, oh, oh. Watch out, here we go. Oh, oh, I can't hear you in the back. When you want to string your lute and trumpet with your bag drum, who will pull a sheep gut out through the creature's rectum? Oh, Henry, we thank you, Henry, the fellow who helps his fellow man. His fellow man! Henry, let's drink to Henry, he gets the job done the best he can. Yeah!
So, how did you like it?
Weren't we fantastic? I tell you, that loot really gave it a punch.
I'd say we were incomparable. Chi la dura la vince. You can't keep a good man down. The world awaits us.
Awaits us with open arms.
Absolutely great. Amazing. Breathtaking.
Ha ha! I knew it!
If our first song is so successful, just imagine how our next one will be received.
We'll conquer the fucking world!
Dear Enrico, thank you for everything. It's time for us to shake the dust of this God-forsaken place off our feet and seek our fortune in the big wide world.
Kuttenberg, here we come!
New life, here we come.
Now, hold your horses, fellas. What about my reward for everything I've done for you?
We've already paid you back, my friend.
Didn't you hear the ode we wrote about you?
Look, that's all very nice. But what about some coin?
Please, Henry, don't be so base. No gold in the world can match the luster of our velvet voices.
Just wait till that song about you makes the rounds. You'll be so famous you'll have to fend off the women with a pitchfork.
Besides, you've gained the most valuable thing in all the world. Friends.
Farewell, friend. And thanks for everything.
Don't be a coward.
What are you doing here? What'll it be, you bum?
I'm looking for your husband, Fiala.
Do you want to shave? Fiala's the best barber in the area. But I recommend you take a proper bath first. One of the girls will take you under her wing and will work out a price for you. What do you say?
I need him for the fights.
Oh, so that's what this is about. He's staying home. I need him here to watch out for the girls.
But we can't start without him.
And it serves you right. Find some more intelligent entertainment.
Why don't you want to allow Fiala to fight?
Because he always beats everybody up. Then the lads are all black and blue, and the girls don't have a lot of business. Putting poultices on bruises isn't going to pay for a new roof.
But this is a great opportunity for the baths. When men see what kind of fighter you have here, they'll treat the girls well.
That actually sounds kind of reasonable. All right, then. Take Fiala with you. But this time, it really is the last time.
Greetings, handsome. Hey, could you come... Hey, could you come over here for a moment?
Why not?
Did I hear right that you're going to compete in the fights at the tavern?
Aye, I'm planning to. Why?
Well, I have a favour to ask of you.
And what do you need, girl?
One of the fighters, named Bohunek, he takes care of the horses here.
What about him?
I want you to give him a proper beating, so he won't be able to sit for at least a week.
And why? Did something happen?
He often comes to see me, pretends he likes me, but last time he came drunk. He ordered a bath, something to eat and drink, but then he suddenly knocked the tray out of my hand and started groping me.
Wait, he...
No, luckily not. But when I pulled away from him, he hit me so hard I thought he'd knock my eye out.
Bastards like that should get a proper beating. Hitting girls.
So you'll give him a hiding?
You better believe it. He won't put his hands on you anymore.
Thank you. Then come and see me. I'll figure out a way to repay you.
What do you want, you yokel? But make it quick.
What's going on around?
Nothing, if you...
That everyone should have a good bow on hand? Which king would that be? I don't know exactly, but when the king commands, its subjects have to obey.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for the barber, Fiala.
Then you found him. What can I do for you?
Get up! Let's go and fight!
Really? So Dorothy allowed it?
She said she'd let you go this one last time.
That's my girl. Let's go. We can't keep the lads waiting.
Ah, so you changed your mind?
Come and fight.
Wunderbar. Ausgezeichnet. Möchtest du wetten? It's more fun when you have something to lose or win.
Here you go.
That is what I like to see. Just stay.
God be with you.
You gave me a beating. If you broke my Grazian finger, I won't be able to play anything for a while.
Thanks for the fight.
Ah. You too. Here are your winnings.
Thanks.
Have you come to get your ass?
Let's fight.
It'll be my pleasure. But before we start, I'll collect the bets.
I do.
And now, pray. Go fuck yourself. You're going down, I tell you. You're going to be tasting dirt. My. That lad's a kick. Yourself a fight. You're going to be tasting dirt. Go fuck yourself. My.
You don't look like it, but you're a good fighter. Here you go. And you owe me a tooth, you cunt.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
What the fuck are you on about?
That's for Anna. And if I ever hear you touched her again, I'll use my steel instead of my fists.
All right, fine. I'll leave her alone. Look out!
So, are we gonna fight or not?
You better believe it. But we have to bet first, right?
The bet sounds good.
That's what I like to...
Give it all you've got!
I'll knock your whiskers right off your face.
Go fuck yourself!
You can't take me!
Let me enjoy this one last time. Take that! I'll knock your whiskers right... Dorothy was right. I should let the others do the fighting now.
Good fight. Thanks.
You're welcome, lad. You beat me fair and square. But if you want to practice anything or learn something else, come and see me. I'm certain Dorothy wouldn't mind that. Here you go. It's all yours. And from now on, I'm going to make a living through boring but honest work. Don't forget to go and see Lawrence. He has a nice reward waiting for the winner.
What would you like?
I defeated all my opponents.
I noticed, and I couldn't believe my own eyes. I thought Fiala would send you home crying. But you certainly deserve to win anyway.
Thanks.
But that still doesn't mean you're the best.
What? I won, didn't I?
Oh, aye. But I've heard from a few people in the tavern that there's this odd fella that lives near Bukovina. They say he could beat the devil himself if he ever met him.
That sounds like a tall tale.
It's no tale. They say he lives in the woods in Kopanina, and his name is... Oh, it starts with B. Bartholomew, Bronislav, or something like that.
And if I beat this Bartholomew or Bronislav...
Then there'll be no doubt you're the best fighter in the region.
What brings you here?
What was that sound?
I think Bahunek won't be bothering you anymore.
Did you give him a proper licking?
Enough of a licking to make him think twice about troubling you next time.
Thank you. I feel better already. Unfortunately, I can't pay you for it. I can barely make ends meet myself. But I can sew. Clothes and wounds.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
And I can also teach you something. How to mix a special ointment or to make a few stitches with a needle. What do you say?
I'd like to learn something.
Are you...
I'd like you to teach me something.
For a few groschen, What would you like to know?
Whoa. Whoa.
How can I help you today, friend?
Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Very well.
Satisfied?
We're nearly there. Just lower your price a bit more.
Final offer.
Are you yanking my pizzle? That's not how you haggle. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Whoa! What are you looking for?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Ah, don't be like that. Perhaps I can help you. What's up?
I'll tell you, but pray keep it to yourself, will you?
Of course.
I'm looking for treasure. I have a map to it, but I'm not sure I'm going the right way.
Well, let me see it. Perhaps I can help you.
So you can commit it to memory and double-cross me? Over my dead body?
Do I look like a thief to you? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more honest person than me. I'm just trying to help.
Well, all right. But want it back straight away, you understand?
Yes. Don't worry.
Here you go. Give it to me. So, what's it gonna be?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, you've been deceived.
What?
This is no map. I've seen a fair few in my time, and this is just a bunch of scribbles.
What? But how can you tell?
Well, I thought it was odd just from the parchment it was scrawled on. It's very delicate, and the lines... It looks like no map I've ever seen. Sorry.
Fuck! You might as well keep it then.
Dick!
Come on then! I'll punch your snout for that! Damn it! Tivoli! You knew...
Ka! Go! Ka!
I solved your problem.
Ah, my drinking problem.
No, not that one.
I should think not, since I don't have one.
I meant the poacher. I dealt with him. I found him and made sure he doesn't poach again. The fella scarpered, and he's never coming back.
I'd rather see a noose around his neck. He might have just moved to a different spot. Or maybe you're talking bollocks and you didn't find any poacher. But whatever. If you say he's packed it in, I'll believe you. What choice have I got? Right. How about another one? This poacher pisses me off even more than the last one. So I hope you'll help me with him.
I'm ready. Where does this poacher hunt?
Under the candlestick, where it's darkest. A short way from here, around Vidlac Pond. That's why I don't go far from the lodge, see? The problem is, it's a damn big area. Almost all the northwestern woodlands. And it's uphill and all.
I get it. What should I do with this poacher?
Same as last time. I know we have a poacher around here. Only I haven't been able to catch him. If you can find him, catch him and take him to the bailiff. I'll sleep a lot more peacefully, see?
Right. Find him, catch him, bring him in. Is there anyone around here who might know something?
Ask the tanner in the valley. Or even better, ask his neighbour, the fisherman's wife. She'll tell you twice as much as that old soak.
Right. Right.
Thanks, and good luck.
Look what I have for you.
I'm trying to track down a poacher who's hunting around here.
That's an important mission. But sorry, I don't know nothing about it.
I want to ask you something anyway.
Better me than the neighbours anyway. Especially Pavlik's old woman. Have you talked to her?
No, I haven't spoken to her. Why?
That's good. For sure she and her old man would tell you I'm the poacher.
They would? Why?
Those Pavliks ain't very nice folk. Old Pavlik ain't too bad, but that wife of his... I don't know why, but all of a sudden she thinks I'm the root of all evil.
I see. I imagine it's not easy living next to them. Still, I'd like to ask you a few questions anyway. Maybe you know something that could help.
As you like.
How's trade?
It's going well. There's demand.
Who do you sell most to?
Depends. I take everything to Troskovitz and there I see what's what. But the better hides go for fancy shoes and clothes. Things for the gentry and that.
Where'd you get the hides? From some suspicious fellas in the forest?
No, I ain't like that. I have an agreement with the huntsmen and their hands, who bring me what they hunt. But it's not that often. They don't bring much. And not the best stuff neither. More often they bring me hides from the village. They butcher animals and skin them and everything is processed. I do the hides.
So you're a tanner? Only a fool would think he wouldn't find hides at your place.
Indeed. Trade's good. So I've got a lot of various quality and origin. I don't bother with envious folks.
Why did the Pavliks hate you so much?
I don't know. But if Prague was to go up in flames, the Pavliks would run straight to the bailiff and swear it was me what did it.
Did you have some falling out with them?
Nothing I know of. We never talked much. I'm not the kind of fella that's at the centre of things. I like my peace and quiet.
Well, still seems odd to me, though.
You're telling me? At least you don't have to live next to them.
Have you seen any tracks left by the poacher?
I haven't. I wouldn't even know what to look for.
You know, animal carcasses, guts, a camp in the woods.
Ah, I see. No, I ain't seen nothing. I don't go walking in the woods much. At most, I go to Troskovitz for hides. Or to the village here to the north.
I don't know of any village that way. What's it called?
It's pretty far. I call it Upper on account of it being uphill.
Have you any idea where the poacher might be hiding out?
God knows. It's all deep forest, so he could be anywhere. Maybe somewhere close to the game he poaches.
Yeah, that's good thinking. Do you know of any place like that?
Well, not far from here there's a clearing in the hills where we used to go to watch deer. But I don't know if any stags goes there anymore.
I didn't know that. If I can't think of anything better, I'll go and take a look.
But don't get your hopes up.
Thanks. That's all. Vostatek charged me with rooting out the poacher causing trouble round here. Have you seen or heard anything suspicious?
You bet I have. The tanner's the poacher.
I've already talked to the tanner. He had a feeling you'd accuse him.
Too bloody right.
Poaching's a serious accusation. Are you sure he's the poacher?
I'm sure. He earns much too much coin for an ordinary tanner.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean he's poaching, though.
He's rolling in it. He can't have that from honest work. Why else would he head off into the forest every other week, eh? If it ain't him, it's someone in league with him. Someone who lives in Witch's Copse.
Witch's Copse?
There's a path behind our outhouse. If you go along it for a while, you'll come to a cross in the forest. And north of that, there's this big clearing. And Witch's Copse is beyond that. Folk are afraid to go there. It's guarded by old pagan idols.
Interesting. Where does your hatred for the tanner come from?
I beg your pardon? You come here asking questions, and you're impertinent to boot.
I was only asking. Keep it to yourself, then. So the tanner does well out of his trade?
Does well. He's on the pig's back, and no one ever made that kind of coin out of tanning hides. It'd be a miracle if he wasn't guilty.
Or maybe he's just very skilled.
Skilled my arse, you numbskull. He's a puffed-up idiot, a botcher, and a bastard.
Have you got any proof that the tanner is poaching?
Did you see all them hides?
The tanner's a tanner. So he has hides. What of it?
Exactly. You saw he ain't afraid of putting them on show. Even buckskin. He knows if he puts them on show, nobody'll question it. It wouldn't be so suspicious. But you know what I'd like to know? What's he got hidden in his workshop, eh? Apart from hides.
Have you ever seen the tanner poaching with your own two eyes?
I haven't actually seen him, but I'm quite sure it's him. I just know it. I'll gladly confirm it, even to a judge.
I'm afraid that won't be enough when there's no material proof. That'll be all. Thanks.
Be sure and check him out. And don't forget he's a crook.
I'll bear that in mind. Thanks for the advice and all the information.
You're quite welcome. Justice must be done. God be with you, sir.
The tanner's got more than just a few hides here. Some trophies, too. But what would you expect from a tanner? All right. This is already sharp.
Whoa!
I'm here again on account of that poacher.
I see. What's on your mind? Found anything yet?
You could say that. I took a look inside your workshop and found some trophies there.
How dare you sneak into my workshop?
I did it because I want to find the poacher.
Now look here. I'll overlook your snooping in my workshop where you've got no business being. Instead, I'll give you one piece of advice. Next time you have any suspicions, you ought to just ask me.
I did ask you.
And you told me you believe me. That it don't seem suspicious that a tanner has hides. Ain't that right?
Maybe I didn't ask you about all the details.
That's your problem. Now bugger off.
Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Quick!
Hey!
Ka! Ka! Go! Ka! Go! Ka!
Whoa!
Go! Quick! Quick! God!
Silly doggy.
Quick! Go! Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Heal!
Here's another camp, and I bet that fella can tell me something about it.
Are you lost?
A bit. I'm looking for a poacher in the forest.
There ain't none here. Try around Lower Semi. Farewell.
Nice camp. All these hides and gutted deer.
Eh? Fucking hell.
Gamekeeper Vostatek has been looking for you.
What does he want? The garlic I harvest here?
He wants us to go and see the Troskovitz bailiff together.
I ain't going. I'd rather croak out here in the forest. So keep your distance.
Listen, I want to give you a chance to think again about what you're doing here. You may have had a good run, but that's over now. So take it like a man and stop talking bollocks about garlic.
Kurva. So it really is all over.
We're going to see the bailiff.
All right.
Vostatek told you I might be bringing you some poachers. So here's one for you. He chose the forest round Vidlak Pond.
No, please!
It's too late for begging. You're for the noose. I have to make a record in the Chronicle. Here, Mutt. Look what I have for you.
Greetings, sir.
I'm Henry. And you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place, are you? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
I'm more interested in the grave-digging profession as a whole.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die.
You got a big cemetery here. Pretty nice, too.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without ceremony. But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, I'd even bury the suicides in hallowed ground. We're all equal before death and the Lord. This game of better and worse places of final rest don't count for nothing.
What's the story with the dead people?
The story? They're dead. What more is there to tell?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying around here recently, right?
Well, it ain't usual for people to get offed by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it that way.
That might be the reason, then. Hey?
What?
Look, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of people dying. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be no one left to bury.
Being a gravedigger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave digging. Not something you see every day.
Well, I'm only asking. No real reason.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse. It's no wonder I can't find any help.
Are you offering me a job?
No. I'm giving you a warning. You ain't cut out for this trade.
And how do you know that?
You've got that look. I can spot it a mile away.
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. A gravedigger needs passion. A sense of duty ain't enough. It's a service, a labour of love, and the meaning of life all in one, lad.
But seriously, Ignatius, tell me about yourself.
Gravedigger, knacker, snorter's constant companion, and lover of colourful sunsets, all in one man.
You've nearly got more titles than the Emperor himself.
Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years now. The bailiff pays me well, in coin and sometimes in goods.
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. A gravedigger's got it hard, and so does a knacker. I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's the knacker's job. You could say, I have a knack for it. That's why people say I'm unclean. If I had children, they wouldn't be allowed to marry anyone besides an executioner or a gravedigger. It's so ingrained in folk. A fella takes care of things they wouldn't want to handle themselves, and this is how they repay him. Can't even go to the tavern no more.
Have you been a gravedigger your whole life? Have you ever thought of changing your trade?
I did think about it once, if I'm honest. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin, but some fool with friends in high places got the job, though he can't even tell a shovel from a spade. That really pissed me off, so I said, fuck it. Why would I want to dig graves for people who don't appreciate my craft?
So you've always been here otherwise?
And what of it? Do you think I get bored here? Not recently, I don't. But I think I told you that already.
I'm not from these parts, and I've seen a few conciliation crosses around here. What do they mean?
The same as where you come from, I reckon. They mark spots where the sins of man came to be regretted later.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Aye, like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head over something stupid and then comes to regret it. Or if the law sees to it that he regrets it. The sinner then has to erect a conciliation cross to mark the site of his evil deed.
Where does he get the cross from?
Where do you think? From me.
You're in charge of that too? Stone cutting?
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it? With the soft sandstone around here, it's child's play.
So they're all your work?
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. Most of these here are right old. You might find a few stories about them in the village chronicle what's kept at the rat house. All I know is a young fellow once jumped off the cliffs near Takoff, and folks say the place is cursed.
Do you know any more stories?
Aye, I do, but I'm not telling you any. I'm not an old fishwife.
Unfortunately, I had to bury both my parents recently.
My condolences, lad.
Thank you. I just don't know if it was done right.
Did you witness their deaths?
Unfortunately. They were killed in front of my eyes.
Oh, I understand that's never easy. But if you closed their eyes and buried them in consecrated ground, you've nothing to worry about.
I dug their grave next to our smithy. We didn't have a church in our village.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. As long as you picked the spot with good intentions, that's all that matters. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven. You needn't worry. You did everything right, lad. See you later, my friend. How's it going? I'm running out of ink. What?
Great! Happy to be of service.
I've heard you dye your own fabric.
I used to. I tried a few times, but I had to give it up. Troskovitz is on a hill, and there's not enough water for that. Why'd you ask?
I'd like to buy some pigment.
I see. Well, perhaps I could find some leftover black. If you have enough groschen, it's yours.
Ah, damn. That's more money than I thought. Look, I don't need much. Just a bit will do.
Is that so? What do you want it for, anyway?
I want to paint on Olbram of Zhelyov's bull. Just a little should be enough.
Someone from Tarkov put you up to this, am I right? You should have said that right away. I won't spoil your fun. You know what? If I scraped off some of that dry pigment from the edges of the bucket and mixed it with some lard, that could work. Those pigments are a magical thing, eh?
What do you mean?
For example, if you need blue, you can use blueberries or woad leaves. You put them in hot water with the fabric and it'll turn blue. Walnuts good too. With the husks of unripe walnuts, you can get a very nice light brown, sometimes even yellow. The best way to make red is from madder root. And when you add alum or beeswing to the water, the colour gets a beautifully rich shade. Or you could just use plain old black elder. The berries, of course, but they're more for lighter shades. Oh, and privet's not too bad either. If you use its bark and alum, you get yellow. You can even use the leaves. They make a nice green, but it takes forever. But you know what's my favourite way of making yellow? Using dyer's broom or weld. You take a few nice stems, some leaves, a bit of alum, and you get yellow, as bright as a chick's feathers. And for so much cheaper than using saffron or iris, that's the main thing. Buckthorn makes a nice green, maybe the best of all. You use its fruit. They say it can also heal, but I've never tried that. The most important part is the stain anyway. Like alum, for example. It can create all sorts of shades and give depth and richness to the colour. But even that won't help you if you don't know what to use for what colour. Sometimes you want the fruit, sometimes the bark, sometimes the root, or maybe the leaves. Too bad I don't dye fabric much anymore. But I see you're really into it. You know what? Take some of it for free.
My word. Thank you so much.
Oh, not worth mentioning. Just be careful not to stain yourself. Quality material like this doesn't wash off easily.
Excuse me. I'm looking for someone. A friend of mine. The one who ended up in the pillory with me.
Loads of people have been in the pillory, and you know what it's like. I'm really busy right now.
You haven't seen him then? Tall, fair-haired, fancies himself and talks like a noble.
Sorry, but I'm swamped with work because of the Semine wedding. Everyone wants new clothes from me. Even Bashka the butcher ordered a jacket fit for a king, and he isn't even going to the wedding. So, no, I haven't seen your friend and I can't help you. Sorry. You were starting to scare me. I'm sorry. What do you need, sir?
Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, I'm listening.
Do we have a deal?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Finally, a reasonable sum. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
What will it be?
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
Is this enough?
You really won't convince me like this. Finally, a reasonable sum. Thank you, sir, and come again.